Hello my beautiful angels, I hope you're all doing very well, and today we're trying fall makeup. As some of you might have already noticed, I'm this kind of person, I don't really do seasonal makeup. I just stick to one specific makeup routine that I do on a daily basis. But I must say, I really want to do something more autumnal. And today it's October 1st, so I would say that's the perfect opportunity to do that. I don't really want to do all brown obviously, but just very bronzy and muted but warm. And by the way, another reason why I personally really want to do fall makeup is because I've noticed that besides a few single videos on YouTube, there aren't really many people actually telling you how to do fall makeup but for pale skin. So let's start. For my skin prep, I like to start with the April Skin Milky Toner, and when I tell you, I cannot stress this enough, it is literally so good. Not only does it clear up my skin, and also this is the amount that I'm using, but it also really does to my skin what it's promising. So primarily it's about reducing redness, and I can really tell that. It also comes with a serum, and I don't like to use the serum every day, and also more before going to bed, because when I have like maybe irritated skin or something, and then I'm using this and then the serum after, even if I had a pimple and then maybe plucked it or something, and then there's still the redness of the pimple but not the actual pimple, if you know what I mean, the day after the redness is literally gone. So with that being said, I highly recommend both, but this one, I use this on a daily basis. And then after that, I'm directly going in with sunscreen. And for this one, always Beauty of the Sun, because when I tell you this sunscreen is my ride or die, so this is what we are using. I'm using quite a lot just to ensure that everything is really moisturized and also protected from the sun, but also on my neck. And yeah, that's pretty much it with my morning skincare or my skin prep. Besides, I'm also going in with primer, because I've bought this primer from Essen pretty much a few weeks ago, and when I tell you it is so good, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's kind of sticky, but it doesn't have this stickiness that I've experienced when trying other primers. When you have cats or dogs, the hair is also sticking on your head, just that it's too sticky. I've gotten so many pimples just because everything was sticking onto my face, and then all the bacteria and stuff, not so good. But this one, so good. And also it's so cute because the packaging kind of matches the other one. And here you can also see the consistency. So as you can see, it's more creamy than sticky. I don't know about you, but I'm so excited that it's finally autumn now. And I think right now it's really the time where autumn has really arrived, because the weather last week wasn't really giving autumn. It was more like 70 degrees Celsius or something. So I couldn't really pull out my autumn fits, and now I finally can. Now about the makeup, I would say when you have pale skin, if you don't want to look dirty or orangey after applying lots and lots of bronzer, then what I can really recommend you is to just take a foundation that is quite a few shades lighter to your actual skin tone, but don't overdo it. So this one is already quite light, but it's a bit too light. So I'm just mixing it with this concealer. This isn't really much lighter, but it's a little bit lighter, so this is really important. And also a general rule is to match it with your neck and not with your face, because imagine having lots of redness in your face and then you just match it with the redness that you have in your face. Whereas for your neck, I assume most of us don't really have that much redness or skin irritation on our neck area, so just try to use this as an indicator for finding your right makeup shade. When looking like a ghost, you've done it right. And also look how smooth the makeup is. Oh my goodness. Ladies, I think this is your sign. Get yourself this primer, because your makeup or the creasiness of your makeup all results in your skin prep. You can have a foundation that is as good as you want. If your skin prep isn't as good, obviously your makeup doesn't look good because your skin prep isn't good. You have to have a stable base, because otherwise, what do you even want to build on it? You know? So please do me the favor and keep that in mind, because It's so important and it gets underestimated so much. And as you can see, I'm even using cheek lamps. So I'm not even going in with some Charlotte Tilbury or Armani. You really get to press the setting powder into your foundation and your overall skincare as well. So it will also last longer and not only be less greasy. And for bronzer, I do not want to just go like this, but instead I'm kind of tapping it onto my cheeks, which yes, takes a little bit longer. Also, yes, you will have less product on your cheek, but I've noticed that it will look so much more flawless. And also the blending process is just so much better with even better results. So try to do it like that. You can even go like this. And then also while that, you will also take something directly onto the brush. A lot, honestly. Try to always blend everything into your hairline as well as kind of blending it onto your nose, but we're doing it like that. It's not even that much, but it always depends on the lighting. The match is not quite perfect yet. It's kind of orange, but trust the process. And also some circling motions, because I feel like this makes it much easier to just blend everything out. Same thing for the forehead, unless here I'm really directly applying, really only apply it onto your hairline. This is pretty much the only goal when it comes to your forehead. Because in the case of having pale skin, it's even more important to blend it out as flawless as possible. And then also while flattening the brush, some product on your eyes. This is where I'm more lifted effect, but also to look more put together while being bronzy. And then also flattening the brush again for some button nose moment. And while that, also under your nose. And you can also do some more contouring with the same shade, very important. And then simply blend it out into your eyebrows, kind of. And then last but not least, also some tapping on your lips to make them appear more bronzy and bigger, and also give them a more muted brown shade. And then you just blend it out with your finger, like so. And here's a quick look on what it looks like from afar. And I'm now going in with the most perfect shade of brown when it comes to liquid eyeliner, I would say. Regarding the makeup, it's still important to trust the process. And we're now sliding over to blush, and for this I have a quite unusual combination. So first is this liquid blush, which kind of functions more as a highlighter if you ask me, because it's really in this very glittery shade. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It's so good, but we do have to mix it because I feel like it's a little bit too cool toned, but I'm obsessed. I'm actually mixing it with the Trended Up Ultra Matte lipstick just to give it some more redness and overall to make the whole look a little more pink. And also to match the color of my cheeks to my lips, because then the whole look just looks much more put together. And now lastly, the Essence Choco Bomb Shiny Lip Gloss. This is so good. I don't know if you can see it, but it also has this like very literally golden particles within the packaging as well as the product, and it's a perfect shade of brown. It looks so good both on your cheeks and also on your lips. To make everything look a little bit more autumnal and cozy, I'm even adding another layer of bronzer on top of all these products. This is just to extend the bronzing effect a little bit more, and also it makes the bronzer last even better. And then for my lips, I'm using the Essence 8 Hours Matte Comfort Lip Liner in the shade Soft Beige. I'm not just using the lipstick to make it even more brown and muted. I'm actually mixing the lipstick with some eyeliner. And then lastly, I'm going in with this perfect chocolate brown lip gloss. I just love it so much, and I think it's a must-have for fall makeup.